Hello Taurus, welcome to your June 2019 reading. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What I'm going to be doing this month is I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So I'm going to pick the video that has the most likes out of the June readings, and out of that I'm going to be picking a person from the comment section, and that person will win this copy of the Gothic Tarot, and it's illustrated by Joseph Vargo. So please be sure to click that like button and comment below. Okay, Taurus, let's get started with your reading. From the Isis Oracle, you've pulled the Lady of the Stars, the Priestess of Sirius. Now, Sirian energy is all about that inner path, spiritual healing. And it's a very good, positive card which signifies that the healing energy around you on your particular spiritual journey is amplified. Now, the card speaks of unconditional love, of wisdom, but at an extremely high vibration. It brings that really deep soul awakening, a spiritual gift, if you will. Very much empowers cards around it as well. So what I get around this is that you're needing to pay attention because something significant is taking place right now. And what I get is that it is as a direct result of you doing some spiritual healing work. Now, around you, you have the card of the Watchtower of the South, from which is wisdom, and this is the card of summer. It's a very much an energy here of, well, I see it as relating to the Sun card in traditional tarot. It's joy, happiness, fulfillment, having good times again, maybe after a long time of going through a difficult period of struggle. But as a result of this inner work, I feel like summer is literally just around the corner for people in the Northern Hemisphere, but more figuratively as well in terms of how you're going to feel. So it's not about ego or being pumped up here as a result of ego. It comes from more of a deep, peaceful place within. And that peace brings about this joy. And from that also comes this warmth as well, a reignition, if you will, of the spirit. So let's take a look here. Taurus, I'm going to be using the Universal Waite deck for your energy, and for the person that you are dealing with here, I'm using the Tarot de la Nuit. So let's get started. I have the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck for you, which again, a lovely indication of emotional fulfillment. So let's get started with the past energy. We have the Hanged Man in reverse for you. It's very stagnated energy, an inability to move on, to grow. It feels like the path has been blocked, and there's a deep need for you to see things a different way so that you can progress forward. Remember, this can resonate the opposite way around, so keep that in mind as we progress. Whichever side resonates the most with you, that's your message. Let's see what the other person's energy is of the past. We have the Star in reverse. So they were losing hope. I think for a while they held out hope that something could manifest here, but it seems like this person has lost hope here. They're not seeing that this is going to eventuate or move to a better place. Let's see what your current energy is. Current energy here for Taurus. Got the 3 of Pentacles. So there is a spirit of cooperation, but I want to get one more card. It's about working together. But with the 7 of Wands in reverse, I feel that this is more an energy of you giving up. Feeling like you are not really. I feel it's more like you don't feel like you can pull this off, or you don't have that will to make it happen. There's a lack of, well, I feel it's more about giving up. It feels like a weakened point for you, a weak point in your life. I've got it as you, Taurus, but it can be the other way around. Now, the other person energy, where they currently stand, got the Eight of Wands in reverse. So you two don't seem to be communicating right now. Things are either blocked or there are obstacles in the way. Okay, let's take a look and see what the future energy is here. What are you hoping for with this in the future, Taurus? I've got the Strength card in reverse. I want to get another one on that. Future for Taurus. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. There may be a temptation here in the future to make a bad choice, a decision that is more like a baser instinct. You know, I do feel that the energy of the Lady of the Stars here is about enlightenment, achieving enlightenment, and manifestation of like that higher vibrational living. I do feel that there is at least one of you is hearing that call, and you are working on that spiritual journey, leaving things like temptation, lustful kind of relationships that are very short-lived, flirtations, just kind of very casual kind of things behind. Yeah, it's very much that feeling here, but I get the sense that it's you, Taurus, that has a tendency to do things in the moment based on passion, based on negative kinds of well, you know, for a lot of you, I feel it has to do with how you feel about yourself. But of course, this can read the opposite way around, Taurus, so keep that in mind always. You could be dealing with a Taurus who is acting this way towards you. Now, let's take a look at this other person and where they hope to be with this in the future. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So again, it seems to me like there's nothing forthcoming here. This person does not want to give to this. There's a sense of inequality here, where one person may be tempting another possibly into making a bad choice, but I don't feel that the other person wants to do that. At least they're trying. It's something, I feel that there's some kind of strings attached here to this. Let's see how you are looking at this person. How is Taurus viewing this person? Ten of Cups. So you're seeing them as happy, but not with you. I feel that this is they could have a family of their own. They could have another partner, but I feel that you are looking in at this person, Taurus, and seeing them happy. And as a result, you are making a decision based on that seeing this person happy. And Taurus, it's kind of a messed up energy that I'm getting around this, in that you may be making some choice here based on just seeing this other person happy. And of course, when it comes to unconditional love, we should be happy if we truly love someone. We should be happy if they've moved on and in turn achieved that emotional fulfillment. But I feel the opposite here. I feel that this is a lot to do with envy. Let's take a look and see how this other person is viewing you, Taurus. We have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So they are seeing you as someone here. You're showing up as an air sign, so you may have air in your chart, but I get the sense that this person is viewing you as a little bit flaky. There's a hot and cold kind of energy. Not being able to trust you, because one moment you're acting like the Queen of Swords, someone who seems to be making wise choices, and then the next you change. There is a great deal of frustration here when it comes to your decisions and how they can be, one minute you're deciding one thing and then the next minute you've changed. I get it as a change of mind. Now when it comes to doubts and fears, let's have a look for you, Taurus. Got the 5 of Wands in reverse. So there's a lot of conflict here. And you doubt, I feel like you need to have peace in your life, but you doubt that you can get that peace. Mainly because you're seeing this other person as being happy now. You may have felt like you made a poor decision or a bad choice. When it looks like, now you may have chosen someone else over this person, but I feel now that there's like a topsy-turvy kind of energy. But still you're not sure. You're still not sure. Taurus, let's take a look and see what the doubts and fears are for the other person. We've got the Angel of the Night card. It's in reverse. This is a card unique to this particular deck of the Tarot de la Nuit. So here it's fearing that this will bring on that dark night of the soul. I get a continuation of sorrow, pain, sadness. I feel this person wants to get out of that. They want to heal from that. They want to move on. So here I get the sense that you're coming across a fair bit of resistance with this person, mainly because of this flaky kind of energy and not being able to fully stand by a decision and stick to it. Let's see what the challenge is for you here, Taurus. What is the challenge for Taurus? Got the Chariot card. So for you, it is about taking control of your life here and really making good choices, making good decisions, being certain of those choices and sticking to them. Being someone who is very motivated and goal-oriented. In order to triumph over any kind of obstacles, you have to get control of things that have been out of control in the past. I feel that for you there's been a lot of frustration, indecision, making bad choices. So in order for you to get where you want to go here, it's about being certain and then taking the steps needed to course correct. I get course correction. Now for the other person, their challenge, let's take a look. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. I want to get another one. And the 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Their challenge here is really, I feel like this person may have a weakness towards you, especially as it relates to passion. So the challenge here is to build up that exterior wall. Boundaries, if you will. Because I do feel that there is a temptation here with that Strength card in reverse, and this person is tempted, but their challenge is to not be weakened. It's about strength here. You standing in their power here, standing up to someone who may be trying to get their way. There's a feeling here of being very protective. I get it as protective, and I also get it as not being swayed by passion, really. I feel it's more about passion than anything here, Taurus. Something that happened in the past, something that was on and off kind of energy. Let's see what the outcome is here for you, Taurus, before we go to part 2. We'll take a sneak peek at what we'll be talking about in the extended version. So if this is resonating, please join me there. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be on my Vimeo channel. Now we've got the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the World. 2 cards of cycles. And we also have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I do think that this is something coming round again. But I do feel that where in the past there may have been a lack of closure around this situation, it's either you, Taurus, or the other person that has kind of kept this on the back burner or kept it on hold, that just in case kind of energy. This will bring about, I feel, I get it as finalization, completion of a cycle. Now for you, it may be a cycle of bad decisions, poor choices, but we'll see where that goes in part 2. I also want to take a look at the outcome for the other person. We've got the 2 of Swords in reverse. So for them, it is about making that difficult choice, not sitting on the fence anymore, coming out of conflict and actually making a decision and sticking with it. We also have the 2 of Wands in reverse. So if there's been a decision here I feel it's about a choice between 2 things, 2 people, 2 ways of living, 2 opportunities. The choice that's made here is to stick with what they've got, because we have the 2 of Wands in the reverse. And we'll get one more card. And we have the Queen of Cups. So this may be the person or the person that they're choosing to stay with. And that could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or just someone who is a loving partner, someone who has emotional maturity. So here it seems to be a question of emotional fulfillment, seeing this person have emotional fulfillment, and bad choices in the past, not working things through, not working things out, seeing someone go away but then be happy and then be conflicted about that. You know, Taurus, it's a difficult one, but I feel like this other person is still attracted. There's still temptation there, but in the end, I do feel that this person has been working on themselves, and they don't want to backtrack on this Angel of the Night energy. They don't want to go back to a place that they've already worked through. Yeah, I get a loss of motivation, a loss of energy towards making this happen with you. But, you know, Taurus, it's as a result of you making poor decisions in the past. So, you know, there's an element here of something coming to an end, but but it's something that you didn't try that hard for in the first place. So, there's that kind of energy as well. I do feel that around this other person, there is that sense of enlightenment, and as a result, there's that happiness, there's that joy, that summer feeling. Joy, fulfillment, and happiness. But for you, I get the sense that, and we'll look at this in part 2, but this closure here, this ending, it may force you to look at things a different way, perhaps past decisions. So we'll see where that goes in part 2. I hope that you join me there. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be on my Vimeo channel. If I don't see you there, Taurus, then I wish you the best. If you would like a personal reading, you can email gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and that email is also in the box below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, especially because I'm giving away this copy of the Gothic Tarot, brand new in box. So please be sure to like and do a comment below, and if this is the most liked video, you will and you're the lucky recipient, you will receive a copy of this. I'll be announcing the winners in July. So wishing you the best here, Taurus, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.